Okay, this question says, give the equation of a polynomial function, so any polynomial function, with these zeros. However, it has to pass through this point. So that makes it a bit different. The first part's easy. If I want to find a function that gives me the zeros, I'm going to use the factored form. And we go, okay, f of x equals x plus 1 to get a 0 at -1, x minus 2 to get a 0 at 2, and x minus 7 so that I can have a 0 at 7. So there's all the zeros taken care of. But now it tells us it has to pass through this specific point, 4, 15. So, well, these are our zeros, that's fine, but how do I make it sure it passes through that? Right now it would not, the way it is right now it would not. If I put x equals 4 in here, it would not equal 15. So what to do about that? Well, the one thing, remember we're talking about family of functions. With these zeros, if I leave an arbitrary a value there, it would still have these zeros because that is a constant number. It would not change the zeros. And then if I could use the point, anytime that tells me a point is on a graph, it could be a polynomial or any other function, they tell me the point is on the graph, that means that that x and that y value from the point must fit in here and make the equation work. So that means I could substitute in 15 for my y, which of course is the f of x, and 4 for my x, and that would only leave the a, and I could solve to get the proper a value to make that 4, 15 be a point on this graph. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put 15 in for my f of x. A is going to be the one I'm going to solve for, and x has got to be 4. So 4 plus 1, 4 minus 2, 4 minus 7. Okay, I'm going to do what's in the brackets here. We're going to have a times 5, bracket 2, and -3. I'm going to multiply all those together. That gives me -6 times 5 is -30. So I have 15 equals, now I'm not going to put a -30. I always put the number in front of my variable. It's the same thing, it's -30 times a, but it just looks better. And now I'm going to say, okay, I'm solving for a, divide by -30 on both sides. A is equal to reduce -1/2. So the function that's going to satisfy all of those requirements has a value -1/2 and x plus 1, x minus 2, x minus 7.